We try to restructure our business. We've had a certain amount of industrial dispute as well. We came through that, and we're coming through that, and actually I'm pretty optimistic from what I see today about the future for the airline. If I tell you some of the things that we're doing, because to me, we've come through the recession. What we need to do now as British Airways is to build the business as a premium carrier. Now, premium in the sense of not only the people who travel in first or club, but premium right across the product offerings that we have. And if you look at some of the investments that we're making, we're investing in new aircraft, we do that as a matter of course, but we're investing in new seating in first and improving the seating elsewhere. We've got new in-flight entertainment coming in at the moment. You might get further opportunity to see Terminal 5, which I think is a fantastic terminal at the airport. T5 is expanding through what's called T5C over the summer, and that gives British Airways further opportunities. And we've got opportunities at the other side of the pond in New York. There's a lot of development work that we're looking at there. And the transatlantic market for us is such an important market for British Airways. It's our core business. It goes back a long time. And it's a business that we're keen to grow and expand. A little bit of innovation from BA. We launched an operation which flies from London City, in the heart of the city. And some of you, when you go from Heathrow into town, you'll see it's quite a long ride. We developed a flight from London City Airport, which is a small airport out at Canary Wharf, which flies to New York. It's on a small 32-seat aircraft, and that is popular with the business market. It's a sort of very innovative scheme. It's one that we're looking over time that we look to expand if we can. So there's a little bit of innovation going on as well. And let's not lose sight of our corporate and social responsibility. Another of the programs that we're sponsoring is to develop biofuels. We're working with a company called Selena, who are effectively a startup company, who have the ability to convert waste, household waste, into jet fuel. It's a proven technology. It supports our green credentials because it's good for the environment. It doesn't have the same carbon emissions. And it takes waste that's produced in London and converts it into fuel. I call it alchemy to some degree. And that's an area that we're supporting as British Airways in terms of our environmental credentials. We're also looking to buy new, more fuel-efficient aircraft. We're a customer for the 787 aircraft. We've got 24 787 aircraft on order at the moment. So as BA, we'll try and do our part. With you, just to give a little bit of an advertising, we do run a program for small businesses where you can earn points which you can, in your businesses, that you can redeem for mileage as your employees travel the world. So I'd encourage you to look at our own business program. And clearly, you've experienced the flight of the last few days. I'd like to think that you'll be our customers going forward. And as your businesses grow, I hope that you remember us, and I look forward to a long relationship to each and all of you. So thank you for coming. Thank you for your time today. Now, the last thing is I should recognise the finalists. Dunn Brothers Coffee, Indiegogo, and Adam Brown of Pencils of Promise, who was the winner of the Business Opportunity Grants for 2010. But, congratulations to you all. Thank you. Can I take any questions?
I do some overseas trade shows, but it's very, very expensive not just getting myself there, but getting those rugs there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I should have designed jewelry. So I was wondering, I heard about the soccer balls, and I was wondering if British Airways can help us when we do overseas trade shows. Can your shipping department help us get our products overseas at a reasonable price?
Well, we've got a big cargo business, and I'm sure if you give me your card, I'm sure I can put you in touch with somebody who will give you a good price.
Thank you.
I'll give you your card. I hope it goes to places, you tried to get to places that we travel to, by the way. And we've got a huge network with our partners.
I want to know, when are you going to start selling tickets on transatlantic networking flights? That was
On
awesome.
transatlantic...
Networking flights. I think...
You want to take that one? Simon, do you want to take that one? Yeah.
We love the idea because we think this has been tremendously successful, and I guess if you could make money out of it at the same time, then nobody's going to complain about that. So, yeah, we are taking a look at that. Thank you.
I think it would be an awesome idea if we could all get a copy of the logo for British Airways face-to-face, and underneath of it, it says winner, so that we could use that as a promotional aspect. I'd love to put that on my site, because when people just see face-to-face, they don't understand the concept. And since we're all winners, I think we would all benefit from having that.
Thank you. Done deal.
Thank you. Okay. And if you're interested in adding pink and green to your logo, I'm your person.
That's it. We're done. We're done. Hey, this is much better than an analyst conference that I normally have to take.
I host a television show called Live It Up, which is starting to syndicate in the United States as well as now abroad, thanks to British Airways. I just wanted to sincerely thank you, because so many things in my life wouldn't be possible if I hadn't won this trip. So I wanted to personally thank you. I know what a huge undertaking it has been. Everything has been top-notch. Everybody has been so polite, so gracious. From the time we get off the plane to the time we get on the plane, everybody's hello, how are you? And you're right, the networking was incredible on the plane, and so I thought that was a great idea. We will take that winner logo, and I am putting together a half-hour show. I interviewed some of the people in New York, and I'm going to be interviewing other winners, and I just wanted to tell you thank you. Thank you so very, very much.
And I look forward to seeing the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. You want over here?
I've been flying British Airways now for almost 10 years, business class and first class, to Nigeria, doing business as a physician. My own problem with British Airways is that I don't get that kind of customer service that I expect for someone who's been flying with them for 10 years. And I'm sure you probably also know that most people flying from Lagos, because I do speak to my friends in Lagos, they also complain, they also have the same problem, that being a regular customer over years doesn't really show up in terms of courtesies and solid customer care. What do you have to say to that and addressing such issues so that you do not lose your customers like me as time goes on?
Yeah, and what I'd say is if you look over the next 5 years, as a company, we will be investing about £5 billion in the product. Whether that's aeroplanes or new products on board in terms of customer service. And customer service is an important thing that I see as being something to concentrate on in my period as CEO of BA. Putting the customer at the heart of the business, to my mind, is exactly where we need to be. Now, to some degree, the fun went out of air travel for some people some time ago. What I need to do is to put that fun back into air travel. Air travel has seen more as a little of a commodity these days. What we need to do is to individualise it, which is why we set ourselves out to be a premium carrier in all cabins, whether it's first club or the other cabins as well. And I see that as being something that is important to BA, not only transatlantic, but also the places that we fly to across the globe, whether that's the US, the Far East, or the places that we fly to in Africa, including Lagos. So, you know, putting the customer back at the heart of the business is absolutely where we need to be.